Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to KingSpade channel. So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is officially released on 18th of November. This is rather different from any videos that I made so far in this channel. Well, every now and then I make review video on other games as well, other than the usual ROX game. But all of the videos in this channel, whether it is a Ragnarok game, Ni no Kuni or Diablo Immortal, all of them are mobile games. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is not a mobile game. It is a Nintendo Switch game. Alright, what led me here to wanted to play Pokemon in the first place, you ask? It just happens that Pokemon videos are popping on my recommendation videos on YouTube for the past few weeks. And once you watch one video, YouTube then will keep feeding your video recommendation with similar topic. And now my YouTube recommendation are flooding with Pokemon videos. And naturally, all that interest spark a new flame, like Charmander little flame on its tail, small but grow big gradually with evolution. Same goes to my interest to Pokemon. Now I am a Pokemon fan since the Pokemon first generation. I watched the anime and I played the game. So Pokemon is not new to me, but as time passed, Pokemon is just swept away like Gyarados whirlpool into the deep of the time and never see the light again. But here we are. A few weeks ago I came to know that a new Pokemon game will be released on November, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So I take this like a sign from the universe that somehow, somewhere out there calling me to once again take a look on the game. It's a perfect coincidence if you ask me. A sequence of coincidence that leads from one thing to another, if you believe in such a thing. And I just can't ignore it. On top of that, did you know that recently the main character in the Pokemon series, Ketchum, just won the Pokemon World Champion title? Well, in the anime of course. If you are not well informed, over 25 years since the Pokemon animated series first premiered, protagonist Ketchum has finally achieved his dream of becoming a world champion, winning the Masters 8 tournament of the Pokemon World Coronation series. If you haven't watched the episode yet, you should watch it. It's a big deal to the Pokemon fan. In fact, it's a big news as well. Some news network even covers this story. Alright, go back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I played the Pokemon Scarlet because this is the only version that I can find online. If you have Nintendo Switch, you can already buy the game to play on Switch, but I'm playing it with Switch emulator on PC, straight talk. I'm not going to show you how you can play the game on PC with Switch emulator here in this video. You can find a lot of tutorials and guides online for that. But if you want to know how, you can go to my Discord and I'll explain it to you there. Alright, we are in the game. I made a character. It is a boy. I named it King, but I wanted a long hair for this character, just like my character in ROX, with silver white color hair and eye. But the game defined the gender very clearly. There's not one long hair that works on boy character without looking like a girl. So I just go for a ponytail. But with all that customization, in the end it doesn't matter because your character will be wearing hat all the time in this game and the hairstyle is gone with the hat on. I felt like I just wasted 30 minutes just to make my character unique. Following through the game story, then it reaches the point to choose the starter Pokemon. As usual, there are 3 types of Pokemon: grass type, water type, and fire type. Now, mind you, I have not been following the development of the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. To keep the players hype, they had revealed the starter Pokemon beforehand and also revealed some other new Pokemon in this series. But I did not follow all of that news, so looking at this Pokemon, it is very new to me. In fact, I haven't been following the other Pokemon series for ages. To be honest, I do not know what Pokemon generation we are on for Scarlet and Violet. So I have an idea. Let's bring out the starter Pokemon on every generation and see if I recognize the Pokemon. And from that, I will know how far behind I am in this Pokemon series. The first generation, this is Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. I think everyone knows this. This is on the Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue. And of course, for Pokemon Yellow, we have Pikachu. Next, second generation. This is Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. This is on Pokemon Gold and Silver. The third generation, I am beginning to have lost memory, or I never really know this Pokemon. I remember Mudkip, and Torchic, but not the green lizard. So it is Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. This is on Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I think I'm still following the Pokemon development in this series, but I never played the game and watched the anime. The 4th generation. This reminds me of the Spirit Tortoise in Shield Hero anime, so I'm going to call it Spirit Tortoise. This is like a Mankey but with a Charmander tail, but I call this Sun Wukong, the Monkey King from Journey to the West story, if you know that story. And this is Penguin Queen, because we have a king and we need a queen in this lineup. Obviously, I didn't know this Pokemon, so the real name is Turdwick Chimchar. Oh, see, there's a Charmander name on it, and Piplup. Alright, I think I get it now. I only been following the Pokemon series up until Generation 2. I would love to keep on guessing the next generation starter Pokemon, but that will be another video. Let's get back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So which Pokemon will I choose? We have the Sprigatito, the cat grass Pokemon, Fuecoco, the fire crocodile Pokemon, and Quaxly, the dark Pokemon. And I choose Quaxly. Now I know there are already a Pokemon stan, a huge fan on each of the Pokemon starter after they were revealed, especially Quaxly, because of how elegant and noble it looks for a starter Pokemon. And I can already imagine how more elegant it can be when it evolves to its final form. But that is not the reason I choose her. I choose her simply because he looks like Psyduck, one of my favorite Pokemon, and that's it, nothing else. I would love to give a nickname to Quaxly and to every Pokemon that I will be catching after this, but I figure I will not know their real name if I do that. And looking at how behind I am with the Pokemon series, I will never know their name if I do that, so I will stick with the real name. Our rival in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is Nemona. Well, she would be a rival in other generation Pokemon game, but here she is more like a partner, a rather friendly character that will teach us the basic of catching Pokemon, battling Pokemon, and so on after this. And like the previous Pokemon game, she also will be picking one of the Pokemon offered. Since we already picked Quaxly, she only have 2 choices left, Sprigatito and Fuecoco. And surprisingly, she chose Fuecoco, the fire type Pokemon. Now I remember for previous Pokemon version that I played, the rival will always choose the type of Pokemon that is effective against the Pokemon that you choose. So like in this case, if I choose Quaxly, the water type Pokemon, she will definitely choose Sprigatito, the grass type Pokemon. But I didn't expect her to choose Fuecoco, the fire type Pokemon, the exact opposite. Which after this, she asks for a battle, and the result is obvious. Quaxly, the water type Pokemon, clearly have the advantage against Fuecoco, the fire type Pokemon. Looks very odd to me, storyline wise, but maybe this is the perfect way to showcase the battling system. The Pokemon game will be a long one, so I like to ask for your opinion if I should make a dedicated channel just for Pokemon games, or will you also be enjoying a Pokemon series in this channel apart from RX game? Please let me know in the comment section below. So far, I am still figuring out how to play this game. For someone that haven't been following the game series for so long, there are a lot to catch up with. I am excited to show you my first 6 Pokemon that I caught that I may use in the early game. If that is what you want to see, like the video and let me know at the comment section. I'll see you on the next one, and as always, happy playing!